Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com. Today is Wednesday, April the 21st, 2010. Tomorrow morning at the open, we're going to have the unemployment data come out, and I'm expecting that the past 2 weeks has been bad. So if that comes in bad again, I would expect the selling that we saw today to continue. Now, when I say selling what we saw today, I'm talking intraday because at the end of the day, the Dow Jones Industrial Average picked up 6.88 points, but basically 7 points to the upside. But the day overall was actually selling. If you looked at the high points intraday as well as the low points, you can see a downtrend developing right there. Um, Again, we're finding, well, if you look at the long-term chart, you'll see that the 200-day moving average on the 4-year chart with weekly candlesticks are showing that that's our resistance that we're seeing right now. We'll get to that in a minute. But we also know that today's low came down and just hovered just above this trend line we've been bouncing off of. We bounced off of it back on, what was it, Friday. We had the major sell-off, so on Monday we bounced off that again. But now we're in this little tight trading range right here where the upper Bollinger Band line is keeping price activity in check, and this trend line moving up higher is also converging on it. So you got a pivot point coming up right here. Basically, I'm looking for this pivot point to actually break down and sell off, not advance higher from here. In short, we're just overextended and we need to pull back, and it's really not a smart place to enter right here. You'll notice Wells Fargo announced their earnings today, and it was good, but the way the candlestick formed, look at this, she gapped down, the previous close is up here, and she gaps down, and the news comes out, and it rallies up here and sells off for the day. This is a gap's actual name is an exhaustion gap, and basically we're just seeing that we've major supports way down here at 27.50 area. She's rallied all the way up here to the 33 area, and even on the news, this is already priced in, basically anticipation of those good earnings. So when it came out, it ran up there just for giggles, and then started selling off again. So we're seeing the peaking signs all show up. This is an inverted hammer. It's a very bearish signal, and you don't have a lot of room to the upside without a pullback first. I mean, no stock, no market goes straight up. So market needs to be pulling back here. You're not going to get a lot of buying activity at this level simply because to protect your capital, you want to buy close to support, and support's way down here. So taking a position right here, right now, is a little tough to do. Anyway, so that's what you're seeing in the overall market as well as in the individual stocks. We saw the same thing on Apple. Let's look at Apple right quick. All right, see it. News came out, gapped up and sold off, and then pulled back up to the level. It's not a real move right here. A major gap below is going to have to pull back down. Major support's way down here. Then you've got another one down here. So again, it's difficult to just say I'm going to buy it right here above the Bollinger Band line. It's tough to get investors to buy at this point, and they're going to sit back and cash and wait for a pullback. That's going to create more sell pressure, etc., etc. So you can see we are definitely peaking. Looking at the long-term chart, the Dow Jones Industrial Average 4 years, each one of these candlesticks is a week. You'll see that the 200-week moving average is 11,134. Today's close 11,124. We're still fighting that right there. We're not being able to break out of that. You'll also notice, if we pull up the old Fibonacci numbers, I've already shown this, but I'll show it again just so you can see the correlation there. The 50 line is your short area where you want to start shorting. This sell-off is expected to bounce, and then these, not this first line, but this second blue line right here, the 50% retracement, that's where you want to start shorting, and then the 61.8% retracement is your next line, and that's where we're at now, just shy of that. So you can start to expect seeing this sell volume that we're seeing showed up on Friday, and again, it's no surprise that bulls are not, taking brand new positions at this level. They're seeing a pullback is likely, and that pullback is going to give you a better buying opportunity, so why waste your capital now? Basically, you'll also notice we're at 71.34 on the RSI. Anything at 70 or higher is extremely overbought, and I wouldn't be taking a long position on that. Before we go any further, let's take a look at the disclaimer. Always do your own due diligence. I'm just here to help. I provide an opinion and nothing more, okay? We told our members if you have a question on a stock and you want our analysis on it to simply post your question as a comment to our video on YouTube, and we'll help you out there the best we can. So we've got a few to look at today, 3 I believe, and I will give you my analysis on those as well as some information before we wrap this up. One of our users wanted to know what we thought of the IYR real estate iShares short opportunity here, basically shorting at this point right here. It's overextended from its major support, as this is major support, and you've got a gap right here. It's got to fill. You run up here. There's potential there. There might be a better way to play that though. If you're not going to go select an individual real estate company that's got bad fundamentals, which I prefer to do when I'm shorting, there's another ETF that another one of our members recommended on our website. Remember, our website is 100% free. All you got to do is go in there, sign up, and you can get access to my portfolio as well as what other members are talking about. All we ask is that you refer one person. Simply say, hey, go check out perfectstockalert.com. They're pretty cool. The recommendation he gave, I probably shouldn't say recommendation, the stock he suggested people watch is the ProShares Ultra Short Real Estate. Ticker symbol is SRS, and he called us before this volume came in. If you scroll down here, you can see some substantial volume came in. He noticed this beforehand. I'm not exactly sure how he did that. I did confirm his analysis because of the RSI. You'll notice the low points are trending higher. That's an early sign of a reversal here. So good call on his part, and I would think this would be a better way to be short real estate if you're not, again, going to go after an individual company with bad fundamentals, which is how I prefer to do it myself. Another company we were asked to look at was MTW. It was a long strategy basically you're looking for, and again, all I'm doing is giving you my opinion based on the system that I use. So you may have, I mean, there's lots of ways to trade a stock, so this may work for other people, but what we do here is we time our entry points in pullbacks like you see right here, and that pullback is going to line up with the slow stock being oversold. So you see this right here, she comes down, she gets oversold. That's where I look for my entry points. So when I see it here, when I see it here, those are the points that I would be doing my buying at. You'll notice right here, right here. Once they've stayed up here, I don't take an initial opportunity, and I also look at the overall markets, and I like to time my entry points with the overall market being oversold as well, simply because that's going to give me a better odds of being right again and again and again. There are occasions where you can fight the odds and win, but if you want to consistently win, you've got to stack all the odds in your favor, and that's how I do it at perfectstockalert.com. NUS was another one, ticker symbol NUS. Nu Skin Enterprise Incorporated. They wanted us to look at this. They're looking at this for a long. I definitely see the reason why they're seeing the long here. You got strong buy volume coming into this stock. It's got higher lows and higher highs, so she is trending higher. It makes perfect sense to be long this stock. But again, I would take my entry points on the oversold slow stock situation like you had here. And basically, if you had one since then, you might have been able to squeeze one in there, but I wouldn't be chasing the stock higher. I want the pullback is the best place for me to be entering my positions. So that's how I play it, okay? If you're not a Full Access member, it is free. Just go to our website, sign up. You can check out what's in my portfolio, as well as gain access to our small cap alerts and share ideas and strategies with other members as well. We look forward to having you all there. We appreciate all that you've done for referring your friends and sharing our videos. That's made us successful, and we definitely appreciate that. Continue to post your questions, and we'll do our very best to help you in any way we can. Again, please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe there, and join us on Facebook. You get information there that you don't get anywhere else, okay? God bless and enjoy the evening.